We're here in Valtic, South Dakota. I'm here with Darren Hefty. He's part of the AgPhD. The Hefty brothers, they do a radio show and they have this AgPhD plot on July 30th of every year. They bring in about 9,000 folks from across the country, Canada, and the world. Darren, thank you for your time.
You bet. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem. And so we've been traveling throughout the United States. It's our 7th day. This is our 7th state, and we've seen a lot of ugly stuff this year compared to last year. Last year was a record. What are you seeing here in South Dakota? It looks pretty decent compared to last year when I was traveling through South Dakota. Just too much moisture, drowned out conditions, 8 inches of rain a day. I'm not seeing that. It looks like things have improved.
Yeah, last year we had a record rainfall June. So we had more rain than we've ever seen in June. And yeah, a lot of stuff was floating this time of year last year. This year we've gotten good rains, but it's been kind of more timely rains. And been a little cooler. Corn planting, it was very dry and warm. And so the corn went in fast. Okay. Soybeans, as soon as we started trying to plant them, that first and second week of May, we started getting the rains, and it's been pretty steady after that, where we've been catching a small rain here and there, nothing too big. Right. So for the most part, the crop's doing good. We did have a cool enough spring, though, that we're anticipating some disease issues if the moisture continues.
Right. A lot of the states we went through were cool. As we got to Missouri, Kansas finally, there's some heat. Are you getting the heat units here?
Not really. And the other thing that we've had just recently here this week is the wildfires up in Canada. Right. That smoke has been dipping all the way really down to northeast Nebraska. And so we've had days where we were supposed to be 85 plus and it's 75 degrees. So the constant cover from that smoke, just for this week or two time period here has been, I don't know, it's made it pleasant for us, not quite as nice as we'd like for the crop.
Now the corn looks lush and green. It's not quite chest high.
Yeah, it's a little smaller in these plots. These plots got planted a little bit late compared to the regular farms out there. So yeah, you're right. It's waist high or a little better, and doing fairly well.
1-2 weeks away from tasseling?
Yeah, we need another couple of weeks.
It's not behind compared to other years?
It started a little bit slow, and we would really like to see some heat. Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit behind, but it seems like when we get these years where it's cool this part of the year, usually the fall comes a little later too, so we'll see if that works out again this year.
Now last year was cool and went and produced a pretty record crop. Looking like an average crop this year?
I think so. I think maybe an average crop here. That would be my prediction at this point.
And some of the farmers throughout the other states were having problems side dressing, spraying because it's too wet, too windy, storm after storm. Guys got all that done?
I think for the most part that got done timely here. So we're not in a super high yielding area for most of the guys, so the side dressing isn't quite as critical as it is for the guys raising 250 plus. But yeah, I think for the most part we got stuff done on time. Last fall, guys didn't get fertilizer on the way they wanted to, but then this spring turned out dry and warm early for corn planting. So I think a lot of people were able to catch up this spring.
And a lot of the farmers got all the acres in. There wasn't a lot of replant.
No, it wasn't much for replant or late plant, that kind of thing. We were fortunate here.
Yeah, great, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.